Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today, we continue on with A Tale of Shadow and Fire. Our party has mostly been chilling, actually. Not really much happened last week, but there were some important things that did happen. So we're going to need to catch up on what has been going on. And we need to catch up Darian, who missed some things. So, Darian.
Yeah.
Not Darian, Tamerlane.
Yeah. First half of the session was mainly just prepping ourselves for the incoming trek into the Yawning Portal dungeon. And after we prepped and got everything we need, we were ready to go until we realized, okay, where the hell's Timmy? We went to look for him and found him. Or, well, what's left of him.
You were looking for April.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were looking for Timmy because Timmy disappeared. Oh, yeah.
Timmy left the
we were
note
looking for
saying where he was
April.
going. Oh.
Yeah, we were looking for April and then found Timmy. Or at least what's left of them after he was brutally murdered. Which we're assuming now is coming from the assassin roaming the town. So, yeah, we definitely need to stop splitting up. Because every time we split up so far, this is ended badly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can feel your gaze on me. Upon also discovering the body, we also met a new person. I apologize, Raven. Raven, what kind of dragonborn are you now?
I'm not
None, he's a
Dragonborn.
tiefling.
Oh, you're a tiefling dragon sorcerer. My bad. Yeah, we ran into a new person, an Edwin. Edwin, he seems like a very powerful wizard. He seems like a very powerful magic caster, and has managed to pretty much offend almost every single member of the group in a period of about 30 minutes. He's managed to offend both
It's giving him too
April
much credit.
and
It was like 5.
I was trying to give a little more. He managed to defend April and Syl, so they are both kind of avoiding him. And go ahead.
And Eki.
Yes. So I was sent over to try and talk things over with him, which is terrifying that Tamerlane has been assigned this task. That I'm the only one he seems hasn't completely offended. I kind of gave him some of the ground rules about what maybe not to say or do to offend the party, because if we're gonna in these crazy times, we need as much help as we can, and since we're now down our Timmy, we may need this guy's assistance in the coming battles. Also, yeah, we put Timmy's body in one of the bags for now, so we can give him like a proper burial later.
I should also point out we only have Timmy's carapace as his items, and insides were missing.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. As I was talking with him, I was just giving the general ideas of the group, how we function, everything. And I was about to mention something about the portal, not realizing what I was saying, and I got silenced.
Literally, with the spell.
Yep.
Yeah. Edmund was taken away by, I think, another member of the group to talk that out while I was stuck in the silence bubble.
Syl. I don't know. I think Syl tugged you off, if I remember correctly, and Edwin got left behind.
I was gonna say I tugged Tamerlane to the side and told him to watch his mouth.
Yeah, I apologize for that. And I think we ended off right when we were nearing the Yawning Portal at this point.
Yes, y'all had just arrived and seen Throck. As we get to the Yawning Portal, as the Blue gets his hero point, because he's going to frickin' need it.
Yeah, thanks.
We return to the group as Darian, you catch up from where you were in the distance as you ended up getting distracted by some rubble. And you're just catching up to the party. You weren't too far away, so you didn't get murdered, but...
Oh no, Darren's becoming a rock person.
Does he say anything when he arrives?
Yeah, Darren's gonna run up to the group. Sorry, everyone got a little distracted. Just gonna look at the group for a second. Okay, 2 questions. Where is Timmy and who is this person?
Timmy died. Timmy died. He's joining us because we're short manpower now.
What do you mean Timmy died?
Yeah. Do you know that guy we were supposed to hunt before like the world went to shit? Yeah, I think he's still around because we found Timmy, or at least his carapace. All his items and all of his organs were gone.
Looks at Throck.
Brock just kind of got an eyebrow raised.
He was killed by the serial killer. Syl has his carapace so we can bury him later, or burn him, or eat it. I don't know what he likes burial wise.
He wants to be sent back to his adoptive family.
It's gonna be a really
It's very nice.
unfortunate. He will be missed. We could have used the extra strength.
Agreed. Eki, do you have gentle repose prep?
Above table, I need to look, to be honest with you, most likely. I think so.
I don't think we'll need that. Gentle repose is more to keep the organs from falling up, from like going bad, and I don't think he had any left.
Still's
and
gonna
I
look
actually
at you.
don't have it.
Oh, you don't.
I don't have it prepped. But above table, I think since it's just a carapace, which is a pretty hard shell, it should be pretty okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll say that as Eki.
Okay.
I think since it's just his
y-
hard carapace, he should be fine without it.
Still will nod.
The other part of that,
So
however, would be the first part. He's gonna take for fucking ever to decay because he's just a carapace at this point. The other main issue is somebody trying to turn him into an undead, which they can still do.
Above table, I have ceremony. I just don't have the materials for it.
Also note, Gentle Repose is a ritual, and casters have access to all of their ritual spells.
Yeah. So
Then, I mean, if you want a gentle repose, that Eki can do it. I just I didn't think about that. Because
yeah,
you know what?
she doesn't
I'm
want
not
him to
very
come back
awake.
as an she doesn't want him to become undead is the issue. So
Yep, yep, yep.
if we can do that,
Your issue is going to be with him being in a bag. You have to put a copper piece over each of their eyes, and if it's in a bag, it's not going to stay there.
but
We
see,
just have a
here's the
carapace too, so do we have the eyes section at all? Like,
Yeah, you
what
got
all
the
do
head.
we have? I was thinking
There's no
okay.
eyes in it,
Eki
but
has
you have the carapace.
Eki has a
yeah,
thought
I
for
was
this.
She has
the
She has
thought.
a thought. Okay, so Eki's going to just say, so just put Timmy here, and she'll like she'll unfold Willow's Bjorn and lay it down because they're like giant scarves, and just say, just put him on there, please. I'm not keeping him in the Bjorn, but he can be there for now.
I'm gonna look at Throck and go, apologies. Once we finish this, we can leave.
There's a nod. Take your
I just
time. I understand.
would. Phil is going to take Timmy's carapace out of her bag and lay it gently and like situate it.
Um, Eki is going to look at Syl and say, I need the copper. Do you have copper in my money? I have gold again. And kind of like, you have no idea how Eki keeps ending up finding money. But she just like shows you, I think this is the wrong material though. I can trade you this for a copper.
You keep that Eki. I've got copper. And Phil will pull out 2 copper pieces. Actually,
so
to keep copper on me.
perfect. Eki's gonna set the copper down and then take part of because Eki's underneath her chainmail, she has kind of like it's not like a full dress, but you know what I mean, kind of like it hangs down quite a ways, like almost robe-like. She's just gonna rip a
As you go to do
chunk
that,
at the bottom.
Throck is gonna stop. Not Throck. April is going to catch your hand, and she is going to hand you some bandages. Some long linen bandages.
Oh, Aki will just say, "Oh, thank you. I mean, I didn't really think that was an option. Appreciate it." And she is going to Karate Kid, where he's learning to catch the flies with chopsticks blindfolded. This to Timmy the copper around his eyes and like tie it tight and secure so the copper stays where it needs to with the bandages. And it will not look that pretty. He will be closer to like a mummy on the head, but she'll just kind of look at everyone and be like, "I need the copper to stay the whole time for 10 days." So she's gonna like really securely get this on there, and it's not gonna
It-
look great, but she doesn't want the
Sil-
copper to
yeah.
move.
Sil will help you in that case, and just to make it, just to be, we're trying to be as respectful as possible. So Sil will help you do that, and then once you start casting the ritual, Sil's just going to start uh gathering flowers from her hair and just start making like a flower crown.
Would also like to add, like, Eki wasn't doing this in, like, an aggressively horrible way. She like, I was just
Yeah.
saying it probably wouldn't look pretty because 'cause I'm imagining you'd have to do this at, like, certain you can't just do, like, a straight, like, eye mask, right? Like, I think she's really
Yeah.
wants to make sure it's secure, so his head is much more mummy-like now. She really
Yeah.
doesn't want it to move, is her paranoia. Because
Mhm.
whether or not like, Eki liked Timmy, right? She met Timmy before anybody else in the party. And Timmy helped her through many of her mental I hate this world moments, even though he didn't understand her very well. So like
He
Becky
tried.
liked Timmy, not as much as Willow, but she liked Timmy. And so like yeah, she'll start her ritual and beforehand just look at everyone and just be like, "This will take me a few minutes. So if you need to do something you can, or if you want to say anything about Timmy while you're doing it, it shouldn't distract me. Feel free." And she'll kind of start doing her ritual to do gentle repose on Timmy.
While you're doing that, April is going to dual cast Prestidigitation and the Mending spell to help secure the ends of the bandages together, making it one circular wrap instead of being tied off. So y'all will need to cut it free when if y'all want to retrieve the copper pieces or replace them.
Um,
Really, Darian and Syl and Tamerlan aren't even gonna say a word. I feel like
oh,
Willow's probably already sitting there, like saying her own words for Timmy. Like I just because Eki can't say
yeah,
anything while Eki's doing the ritual. She
yeah.
has to do the ritual.
Here's the thing. No, because it's not that Sil's not saying anything. Sil is actively, because
Helping.
So here's the thing. Yeah, Sil is helping. I can't do the gentle repose ritual myself because it's a necromancy spell, but Sil is doing her own. We can't send Timmy off to his family yet, and therefore she is doing what would be considered basically a burial. She's doing her
Funeral rites.
religion's funeral rites.
Totally get that. That's why I was saying if anyone that's kind of what Eki was thinking this was, is like our best version of a temporary funeral in a very shit time in a weird place to where people can have their time to say their piece about Timmy. That's why I naturally assume that Willow is doing what Willow does best, which is whatever Willow believes is a funeral rite for Timmy.
Fair.
I'm looking for something specific.
So anything from Darian or Tamerlan as Edwin runs away?
Running away. I'm
Honestly-
giving you respectful distance during an emotional funeral.
I think Darian's probably still in shock because he only found out about this like 2 seconds ago.
I don't blame him. Hey, I found a rock. Your friend's dead. What?
What? What happened?
At least
I
I got
think-
this cool rock, I guess.
I think Darian's first kind of reaction to this would be like he's trying to keep respectful of what's going on, but as he's only just found out that somebody's literally dead, I think his main concern is keeping an eye out everywhere else to make sure nobody gets hurt again. So he's just looking around to make sure there's like nobody skulking or like anyone up to nefarious deeds.
Oh, also, if you're interested, April got an outfit update. It's in art.
Ooh.
But anything from Tamerlan, who's not actually doing anything? Save for wigging out in the background?
Yeah, Tamerlan composes himself enough for the moment. He does say some words about Timmy, like, thank you for keeping me alive. And through times, and though I might not have appreciated it then, thank you. I say as I'm like digging my hands into my glove, as I'm digging my fingers into my hands, trying to keep myself in check, as my withdrawal systems are starting to kick in really freaking bad.
You'll hear Kippa say pretty much the standard adventurers spiel for fallen adventurers, and then on the other side, April's talking about something in Infernal.
Oh, Timmy boy, the pipes are calling.
CC, I sent you a message.
I see him.
Did you? Where are you seeing it?
Both.
Okay.
But it doesn't take long before everyone has said their piece. Darian, do you give Timmy your cool rock that you found?
Yeah.
Fair
I think he
enough.
would like the cool rock.
We'll turn Darian into a Corvid yet. But soon enough, it is done.
And fun fact, Chatterkai don't really do any type of funeral rites because they come back. So they focus more on like collecting memories and things like that. So I think afterwards, it's not that Eki is like aggressive about it, but there isn't anything that like a Shatterkai would typically do. But being that Timmy wasn't one, I think Eki would kind of just look down and just be like, Timmy, I know you didn't like you weren't going to come back and you didn't live as long, but I think that you're just look at Sil. What do they call themselves? They're a herd or a groupling or what do thread cranes call their thing? A hive, cave.
The
What are
hive.
they? A hive. And then she'll kind of look back over at Timmy. I think your hive would be proud of you and proud to know your stories. And she'll reach in her bag and take out like a journal that she keeps because she keeps like a weird journal on everything and everyone because this is a weird place for her, and tear out like at least a page about Timmy and kind of fold it and just like slip it inside his carapace because she doesn't know where else it'll go. And just be like, I'll send you back with some memories for your family that they can have. And sure they'll be excited to know what Eki's memories of Timmy are. And then she'll just gonna be like, do we have a blanket to wrap him in? Because I want to keep Willow's Bjorn.
I have the burial shroud.
Okay, do I just pick him up and put him in there?
I've got it. You're fine. And you will see Sil will carefully pull out. It looks like a thing of moss. There's moss with flowers. I've posted some of the flowers that are in it in artwork.
Very lovely.
Yeah. But so we'll wrap them. Send a quick prayer to Gaia to protect Timmy until we can get him to his final resting place. And then is going to gently pick him up and put him back in the bag.
Before you do that, Rufus is going to do something. As you can see, he is rifling around in some of the pouches on his back.
Yeah.
as you see he takes out what seems to be a small pin, it looks like. It looks to be a circle with a single line crossing it. And he drops it down on Timmy's chest, and you see these fine red, almost thick ribbons. They're fine as in they're thin, but they're wide as in thick. As they start wrapping around the carapace, pulling it all in before it shrinks down to what seems to be a small jewelry box with that pin symbol still on the front.
Thank you, Ruth. Also, Cece, I sent
That was
you one
very
last thing.
I see it.
that was very nice, Rufus. And again, I'm sorry that the new person we picked up doesn't respect you as a king.
There's a Lobu.
And yes, Darian, you did hear Eki say that because she did not say it quietly, just for your information.
Darren is not getting the best first impression.
Nobody did.
I also think that, like, I can't imagine that April or Sil, and this is for Kai and Cece to call, but I think that Darian knows Sil well enough and possibly April well enough to maybe guess, and you can say no if you don't agree, but I would feel like Darian might pick up that they're not just upset over Timmy, if that makes sense, because I think what happened last time isn't something that you just shake off in 5 minutes. And I just am assuming with how well Darian's grown to know Sil, at least. I don't know on April, but I know for Sil for sure, that probably still evident that there's more than just the Timmy passing that has become a bothering thing, if that is okay to state.
I know you can pick it up on still probably, but I don't think Darian actually knows April all that well.
No.
I didn't know because I know Eki doesn't know April like very well at all. I think she's met her like twice now, maybe 3 times, and by like this is the longest she's been around April is the short time they've been together now.
Yeah, put it this April was someone that Sil interacted with the most.
She was most
Because of
active
Verbal.
right before Darian joined. Then she was pregnant a lot, and then she had her breakdown. She hasn't really been around since.
When you say
I
pregnant a
wasn't-
lot
she
makes me
was-
think that like she just kept getting pregnant. It's like, why is she
No.
continuously getting pregnant? That's
No.
really fucking weird.
And you say that
What?
she was pregnant when we found her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why she wasn't as active as some other party members. But
Well, yeah, that's because we weren't gonna have a fucking pregnant woman on the front lines.
not the front lines of the Mushroom Dungeon anyway.
Fuck that dungeon. Ugh.
But yeah, we all managed to
Trauma.
finish it up.
Yeah.
You see Tharok Brock bow his head in the back.
Mhm.
Is it Tharok or was it Tharok? I think it's Tharok. Yeah, it's Tharok. I can
It's
say his name.
Tharok.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go in, since the new person already went in, Becky is, I think she's perceptive enough to pick up that Tamerlane's already having the, moment or whatever, because it's Tamerlane and we're all used to it at this point in time. I don't know why her passive perception is wrong on this. I was looking at that. I'm not sure why it's that when it's higher, but probably need to fix that. But I ignore Tamerlane and kind of just go over to Sil and just and April-ish and just be like, I don't know you very well, April, so I'm not going to speak on your behalf, but Sil, are you okay with this? I know you're a believer that we need all the help we can get. Are you is the new person going to be help or are they going to be hindrance if they're already saying things that are hurtful for you and I believe April to deal with based off of our short trip here? Is this something that we are able to move past?
He didn't know it. We'll move past it.
I mean,
You mean?
a well-versed person. He seems like an asshole, so or an idiot. And we have an idiot and an asshole with us already. They're the same person, but still. Do we need another idiot asshole?
I do not genuine believe that he's an asshole, Eki. He just has, as the saying goes, accidentally put his foot in his mouth. Um,
He didn't respect Rufus and Willow after being told about it. It just gives you like a really stubborn look, almost like one that a child would give someone when they're like, I am correct in my assessment.
we need the help, Eki. Come on. We gotta go save Pippa. And
Um,
whoever else is down there. I
Rubik,
don't act. Yeah.
Alar is down there and Alar's team. The assumption is Pippa is with them from what we learned. So,
Yeah.
we also need to try and disrupt what's down there with this thing that Lemon gave me and kind of show the thing that Lemon gave her to help. I think it was a bracelet type thing. Um, also that would like I think modified like what Pippa had that gave like the direction part, but also would help with the whatever's going on at these ritual sites.
Mhm.
Lemon wasn't fully sure if it would, but I think it's combined with the little compass thing. Kind of shake that and at her and be like, we need to not just save them, but we have to stop the stuff, what's going on.
Yeah. All right. Syl's gonna look at everyone else and go, is everyone ready?
The coast looks clear to me.
Um,
Hiraka, is the lift safe to use at this point?
It is.
Okay.
can it hold Rufus?
It can. We'll need to go down in groups. No more than 2 at a time, unless you're large like myself or the Lord of the North.
Um, I'll go with Willow. Rufus, when we get down there, I might need help every now and again still, as I will slow the party down in my current state, if that's
Uh,
okay.
There's a nod.
um, Darren, will you go down with our new companion first? We can send those that have to go one at a time down afterwards, but I would prefer that 2 people be down there first.
Are you
Yeah.
saying that this outside or inside the tavern?
We're all inside the tavern.
Edwin will pipe up. I can actually, if you wish, I can just fly down if you prefer.
Oh, perfect. Then Tamerlane, you can go down with them as well.
All right, I'll head
Becky is
down.
gonna look at Darian and just mouth, I'm sorry.
He's just gonna look at you and just like give you a like a very subtle nod.
Sounds like I hate that fucking dog. He ate an entire
Getting
fucking
sent.
container of temptations. Still the cat snacks? Oh. Oh, fuck the
The fuck is this?
I'm pretty sure that is
Green.
their grandfather, but
Yeah, Kai, beat
we're
it to me.
Uh,
Beat me to it.
Just poor Darian getting sent with Tamerlan and Edwin down just to wait for everyone. So you got this, Darian. We believe in you.
Cece, logistical question. How long did the whole funeral thing actually take?
10 minutes or
Just want to
so.
know. Okay, then Timmy wouldn't. I don't. Sorry, Edwin will have not had enough time to make anything.
You also don't have access to a kitchen.
We're in a tavern. I was looking around.
It is
for one, but
locked.
fair.
At least the main part. The rest of it is. You can get into the main room where the dungeon entrance is, but the rest is locked up at the moment, as y'all do not see the individual who sends y'all down. I'm trying to remember the name off the top of my head. I think it's
Dorian.
Dorian. That sounds right.
But Edwin will look
Not that
around
it sounds right. I know it's right.
and will look around. Do they even like to
Durnan.
ride with me?
So you weren't right. It's Durnan.
I pronounce it Darian. Dorian.
It's Durnan.
Not Darian.
But continue on, Edwin.
Would anyone like to ride with me? My broom can handle at most 2 people of reasonable size.
I think I'll keep my feet on the ground if that's okay with you.
Of course. Anyone else?
I
Oh,
just
it's
have
the
to
three.
ask, is Syl specifically being quiet, or did Kai accidentally mute
Oh,
themselves
I
and
am
know it?
intentionally not responding.
I
can hear the
know
crickets.
Eki is too, but I just wanted to make sure that sometimes you accidentally mute yourself. So I just wanted to make sure that it was because Eki's just looking at Willow.
Yeah. Syl's gonna be one of the last down.
Alrighty. Who is going onto the platform first?
Darian and Tam.
And Edwin will fly down with them.
Gotcha. It's easy enough to jump on as Tharok has it held. He pulls it close and then lets go, letting y'all swing to the center, and he starts pulling the wheel, lowering you deeper and deeper and deeper into the dark. Is there anything the 3 of you are talking about on your way down?
Edwin kind of hovers close to the thing. I do not believe I was actually properly introduced to you. Darian, yes?
So Darian Taranthorn at your service.
Edward the Flame, of the Flame House. Lovely to meet you.
Charmed. I will admit I haven't had the best first impressions of you, but I like to try and allow people to give themselves the opportunity to do that by themselves, so I will keep an open mind.
Completely understandable, considering the method of which I was introduced to you all, and the circumstances, and quite frankly, my own ignorance towards certain topics being taboo. I will not fault the group for not having the best impression of me. I will, however, endeavor to improve that impression.
Well, I certainly hope so.
So, if I might ask, what exactly is it to do?
In what respect?
Well, Tabron there seems to be very magically inclined with the whole storm thing going on, as does most of the party, frankly. You seem also, just based on a cursory glance, also to be some kind of magically inclined. What is your flavor?
think at this, Darian's just going to hold out his hand because he's going to get ready to when he go to the bottom of the lift anyway, and summon the sword to his hand.
Yeah, the guy with a sword and chainmail who looks like a mage.
Well, to be fair, I don't carry the sword.
Yeah, but you're still in heavy armor with a shield.
Oh,
Yeah.
In fairness, I'm also the other guy in a wizard.
Oh, I always picture Darian as the image of the like in the trench coat, you know, like
Yeah, he does wear a trench coat over the armor because he only has chainmail on.
But he is technically in heavy gear, and it's very obvious he's some kind of
Oh.
marshal. Funnily enough,
I-
the only arcane member of the PC party is Tamerlane.
oh yeah, because
The other ones are clerics.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean,
Syl, like,
Darian is too, but he doesn't look it.
fair.
And Tam's also in heavy armor.
Everyone's in heavy armor.
Yeah, but Tamerlane gave me the rundown of what everyone else is, so I forgot that Darian does wear heavy armor. I didn't remember
Mhm.
that.
He was a paladin first.
Yeah. But to answer
So-
your
He got read
question,
the riot act when he decided to go fucking warlock.
So the only one that
To
actually
answer your-
looks like a mage is April. Funnily enough.
I know she's given Ranger now with a new outfit. I like it. It's cute. But yes, to answer your question, my role in the party is hit things and hopefully protect other people at the same time.
Ah, fantastic. I myself am a sorcerer, and I pretty much exclusively do this. And Edwin summons some flame to his hand, letting it play around in his fingers. Fire is kind of my whole thing. I know it's kind of on the nose for a tiefling, but it's what I do.
Roll. Call me a high or low, Raven.
God damn it. High.
That is, you can't get much lower than that. As you summon the flame, you realize you're kind of in a long tunnel with all the air either going one way. It's currently going up, and it catches the flame. Which means there's a
can
little bit
control
of...
my flame.
Yeah, you can control it. It doesn't help you if you're not actively doing it. It suddenly jumps.
I'm actively controlling it.
It's not going to help you there. Fire is going to react as fire does.
But I literally have the cantrip control flames. I can make it to do whatever the hell I want.
And control flames doesn't create fire, so that's not the spell
It's
you're
from
using.
my. Oh, sorry, I forgot to. Yeah, it's from my lantern. It's from my lantern.
That is not what you said, so...
I completely forgot to mention it because remember Edwin always had the lantern to always have some access to flame. That was kind of my whole thing. I completely forgot to mention. Sorry.
We're already past that point, but... As you see the fire kind of catch a little bit on the wind and jump upward as y'all are descending, as you see an immediate problem. The rope is rather old, and it starts catching very quickly.
I use control flame to snuff it out immediately.
You get it pretty
I can
quick.
do-
But that's a whole
Yeah.
6 seconds later. There's already considerable damage done to that rope, as you can hear it creaking above you.
I feel like this is just mean. This is just fucking.
This is mean. This is just mean.
This is supposed to be innocuous RP or CC.
There's
Innocuous
consequence
RP.
always. Be aware of your surroundings.
Wait a minute. I am not even on the lift. I'm flying
You have to be.
next to it.
There's not
No,
much
there-
room.
I'm on my broom. Remember, I'm flying down.
Yes, I am aware you're next to the thing going down, which means the rope is right next to you as well.
Isn't isn't the hole for the thing freaking huge?
Not as you get lower.
This is some straight up bullshit. Do I have something I can use here?
Mending
Do I have
would be
mending?
the spell you need.
I don't have mending. I just have prestidigitation. I have Mage Hand, Thaumaturgy, Fireball, Controlled Flame, Create Bonfire.
Then maybe go grab one of the clerics.
Yeah, Evan will. Evan will see the rope, kind of look at the group, Birabek, and immediately shoot up back up the hole.
Gotcha. Tamerlane
Darren's
and Darian, what are y'all doing?
I think Darren's just gonna put his head in his hands. Yep, still not the best first impression.
I'm basically prepping if I need to summon my wings.
Fair. You make it eventually all the way down and are able to step off. You are in a
What do we
large sandy room.
Oh goody.
Fun.
But do y'all step
This
off?
is gonna be fun to get out of my armor.
Also, it's
we'll step
it's
off.
not super sandy, it's just there's sand on the ground. As long as you don't roll in it, you'll be fine. It's also surrounded by shields, broken ones for the most part, all along the walls.
Yeah, Darren will go off to give space for anybody else who's coming down. Keeping an eye out through the tunnel or in front of us.
You see one passageway that goes forward. But Tamerlane, you stepping off as well?
Yes.
It's not long after you step off, the platform starts heading back up. But long before that can happen, Edwin pops back up from the tunnel, having apparently abandoned Darian and Tamerlane.
Edwin, what are you doing?
Any of you can cast mending? Yes, I know one of you can.
Why?
The rope is not looking great. There is a bit of an updraft when I was showing Darian what I can do, and the flame has been extinguished, but the rope is definitely not looking its best.
You made sure they made it safely before coming up, right?
I did not hear any crashing, so yes, I assume that they are, since Throck there is.
I'm going to
raising.
assume that you came up when you noticed that it was breaking so that you could come get mending.
Yes. As soon as I saw the
Okay.
flame catch, I immediately extinguished it and rushed back up.
No, that makes sense.
Sorry, is it just me or is Raven breaking up every now and again, or is this a me thing?
That's you. That's you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got the full green bars going on here.
Yeah. I heard them just fine. And let's not lose Eki. Stay with us, Eki.
I have full green bars and everything. It's only been Raven for me every now and again that breaks up is the weird thing. That was why I was
Yeah.
asking.
Is it the
Mm.
voice I'm doing with the mic? Maybe it's not picking up for you. Well, no.
No,
Guys, if they hear me,
it could just be because you're on just where you're at.
Uh,
Their ping on you might just be bleh.
Yeah.
Discord's fucking weird. But
Mm.
cuz yeah, you sound fine to me. That being said, I'm going to look to Eki and go, I'm gonna go fix the rope.
it was around
I
where
was just gonna kind of give you.
Hmm?
Sorry, go ahead.
where the bird was around where the was close to the platform, right, Susie?
Yeah, because you were right next to it.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I knew where it was.
Mhm.
Would you like
Yeah,
to fight down with
Eki's
me,
just
or
gonna give.
go ahead?
I was gonna say, in response to Syl, Eki is just gonna give a nod, but I think Syl knows Eki well enough to know that it's also a "told you so," not in like a condescending thing, but like I guess "told you so" is not the right thing, but more like a fucking seriously, we have to continue with this face is what it is. But it's well kind of Eki coded, which means there's very little expression to it, so
Yeah.
harder to read.
So are y'all waiting for it to come
And
up?
she'll just also say,
Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
I guess I can. Yeah, I was gonna say, she'll say, I can write down, I think probably if it's fixed, Willow and April and I can go together because Rufus has Kippa and I assume Osiris and Darok is using the thingy.
You and Willow will count as the 2 people. Because Willow's additional
Then
weight will cover that.
perfect. She will send Willow with April then because she's not gonna send April by herself.
April's going to be the last one down.
Eki will fight April for this. So,
She's the only
unless
one.
April has a
Other
magical
than
weapon.
Edwin, she's the only other one that can get down without the thing. And there's nobody else here
I mean,
to do it.
Tamerlan probably could have.
He only has a minute, and his wings would have failed, and he would have plummeted. Because I don't think he has the fly spell.
Yeah.
Or
That being
Featherfall.
said, yeah. But yeah, I will tug on the rope when I've fixed it. I will tug on it 5 times.
You could just wait for it to get up here.
Would that not, I don't know, invite disaster due to the, the moving of the rope, the weight of the platform? Would it not be best to leave it where it is right now, fix it, and then continue with cranking?
It's going to move the same part either way.
I am actually going to agree with Edwin on this one. Leave it so that we're not moving it anymore until I fixed it.
He shrugs.
Edwin pats the back of his broom. Well, hop on. It's perfectly safe.
Above table. The amount of flashbacks this woman would be having right now.
Yes, but this time Edwin has Featherfall, so if you do fall, he can easily
And
stop you and
here's
catch
the
you.
thing. Here's the thing. Is that that's Lilith. Syl has been dropped from heights for a variety of different reasons. One was she got launched via an explosion. Once was fucking a the griffin stole our horses and it brought the wagon that we were on up, and the fucking wizard in the party. I
The whole
spent
thing.
6 months playing D&D thinking that Featherfall only worked on one person. That bitch let me fall. Anywho, gonna go get on the broom.
Keep your hands and feet hanging off the side of the broom during our trip, and Edwin flies down into the hole.
Edwin, out of curiosity, what does your broom look like? Just standard broom, pretty much?
I haven't really. I remember the last time I had it, it was a very ornate looking thing, but I don't know. I'll have to get back on you with that.
But pretty standard in terms of build.
Yeah. Let's say it looks kind of pretty standard.
Okay, cool. They can be ornate or flavored more, but it's pretty much standard. Okay, cool. As y'all manage to go down, it's actually by this point after y'all's conversation not too far below. Y'all can still kind of see the others. They're distant, but they're not far away.
No, wait, are they on the ground or?
No, I meant the people up top.
Oh, it's already here.
Yeah, it wasn't that far. It was like 200-300 feet down.
In hindsight, we probably could have just waited for this thing to come all the way up. You know what they say,
So,
hindsight
so
is...
wait a minute. So he was pulling it up as we were talking about it being damaged.
Yeah.
But Edwin will fly up to where the damage was. It was right about here. And he points to like I'm assuming the somewhat blackened area of the rope. And I'm assuming this is a very thick rope.
Decently so, yes.
Edwin will answer, "Oh, actually, sometimes people can be a little mindless about stuff around them." And he kind of gives you like a little grin because he knows he's also talking about himself.
Mm-hmm. More so is that above table, you don't move something that you know is damaged. You don't move something that you know is damaged because that's how it gets broken. You fix it before you move it.
Ye-
So Scylla's just now irritated at the situation.
Fair.
But she is going to be casting mending.
It doesn't take long. Do you investigate it at all before? Or are you just casting?
I will investigate it so that I can fix it properly.
Gotcha. Roll me an investigation.
Wow, I'll be using my MVP for that.
Fair. As you're looking
If I
it
could
over,
like that,
Syl,
Eki, I would.
you see there are still a little bit of cinders, but nothing that's enough to catch. It's easy enough to put out. But the rope itself, while damaged, is thick enough. It looks like as long as it wasn't over pushed, the rope probably would have been fine. If Throck or Rufus got on it, that's probably the only time it'd have actual issues and be risking it falling.
So we'll take out a bit of hemp and start fixing the
You
rope.
don't need to do that. You can just hit. Well, yeah, it would have consumed it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So easy enough to do.
Yeah. Gonna add some vines,
Fair.
strengthen it.
No,
It's an old rope.
mending is a very useful spell. I need to learn it one of these days.
So will nod. You will see that as she's casting between because it's a hempen rope, which hemp is a plant. So you see her adding the vines from her hair to it. The rope is thicker, stronger, looking slightly more alive.
Fair.
That did not look like the normal mending spell I've seen before. Is that something special that you can do?
My magic is based in nature.
Ah, yes, you worship Gaia.
Yes.
Is mending actually one of the spells still has?
Yeah. It's
Oh.
one of the
I didn't know it was a cantrip she picked up.
Yeah.
Cool. continuing on. Sorry.
Is it not on?
I wasn't looking at your
Yeah.
sheet.
Okay. I was like, swear it's on my. Yeah, it's on my sheet.
Yeah, I just hadn't looked. But
Yeah.
it doesn't take long, but the rope is fixed.
Okay. So I will tug on it 5 times.
Soon enough, it starts to go back up.
Would you like to go back up to travel down with the grill, or do you want me to just taxi you downstairs, down the tunnel?
We're already down here. Just finish descending.
Y'all are a long way from the bottom.
We're already part way down. Finish descending.
Y'all are 2-3 seconds down versus the 5-minute flight it is down. Just a heads up.
Send a message.
You can still fly down, it's just going to take a bit.
I think they've said that they want to go down, so Edwin starts going down.
Alrighty, who is next on the platform?
Becky's really torn because she would know. So Sil went down with Edwin, right?
Mm-hmm. And you could see them abandon the thing and just fly down. Because they're not
Okay.
too far below you.
Well, Becky trusts Sil enough to make sure that something's mended and would probably just look at Rufus and say, Rufus, I know you like being close to Sil if you want to go down. I don't know if Kippa needs to go with us, with myself and Willow or not, because you're big and you have extra weight. I don't know how that works.
It is just going to be Rufus going on his own. Anybody else might break the rope.
Is that a means that, well, okay, above table, does that mean that Eki needs to ask Osiris to like hop in her hair again while Rufus goes, just for safety?
Osiris is small enough; they don't matter.
Okay.
They're like
Then
5 fats at most.
yeah, I mean, if that, yeah, right. Eki will just kind of reach up and grab Kippa again and just hold Kippa like a emotional support cobalt for a while.
You've been holding him for a while now because you were doing that.
Well,
last
she had to
episode.
put him down for the. She had to put him down to do the gentle repose ritual, so I assume she would have just put Kippa back up on Rufus for it. But I feel like out of force of habit with Willow, she's just gonna start putting Kippa in her Bjorn to where he's facing frontwards, like away from her, and just slowly start putting him in there, just
Kippa's just
out
like,
of habit.
okay, and they pull out their bow ready to shoot things.
Yeah.
But Rufus
I
is the
don't
next
think
one
Eki's even
down.
noticing
He goes down. Eventually, it comes back up. Is it going to be Kippa? Or is it going to be April? Not April. Eki and Willow going next.
Kippa really big enough to count to where it can't be Willow and Eki and Kippa.
Do what?
So Kippa's big enough to where it would. So then Eki would, because she is mildly concerned, she is going to take Kippa and put Kippa next to Willow and say, "You keep Willow safe," and then look at Willow and say, "You keep Kippa safe, and I'll be right there. You two go, keep each other safe, and please keep them from doing something stupid down there." A lot of stupid in the bottom of that well right now. And then she'll give them both like meat out of her pack. Say, "I'll be right after you."
Alrighty, they head on down. And it takes a while before they join up. It's actually not long after Sil and Edwin make it to the bottom. Do y'all do anything while y'all are down there now that y'all are with Darian and Tam?
I'm going to hop off the broom.
Edwin will look back up the tunnel. You know, a thought occurs to me. If everyone comes down, I'm assuming Feroc will be the last one since they are cranking the thing, who is going to crank Throck down?
April.
Then
Uh.
who will crank April down?
April will fly.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Those questions are above my pay grade.
You should never be afraid to ask questions, even if they are, as you say, above your pay grade.
Rufus hops
Oh
up.
no, that's why I was like, no, that's why Syl and Eki are here. They asked the questions.
I'm here because Galen found me burnt to a fucking crisp in a ditch.
Ooh.
You know what I meant.
Which I think is the first time Darian's hearing this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Burnt to a crisp.
Technically, it was under a tree, but
Still. But still will look and go, yeah, I believe I mentioned that when when Galen first found me, I was injured.
Yeah, you never said burnt to a crisp before.
Yeah, that's why I had to get new armor. I think based on the burn marks, I believe Galen said something about it looked like someone had cast heat metal on my armor.
You know, every time I find out more about you, so I'm surprised you're still alive.
She gives a smirk and goes, and like I said, if I was easy to kill, I'd be dead already.
it's about this time Kippa and Willow are stepping off the platform.
Gives Willow head pats. Picks up Kippa, emotional support kobold. But
Kippa's just getting picked up every which way, and he's just like, okay, I got a bow. I shoot things.
I feel like Eki wasn't really thinking it through, so just kind of took Kippa off with the Bjorn still on Kippa. So Kippa probably rode down like half Bjorned in with bow out, just kind of there.
I will free Kippa from the Bjorn.
Happy Kippa noises.
The Bjorn gives, I would like it to be added, the Bjorn is specifically designed to where Kippa would have full range of being able to shoot and do everything. They would just be on your chest and you would be able to use your hands if they were in said Bjorn. That's the benefit of the Bjorn.
Wouldn't it
Fair.
also make them technically body armor?
Yes.
Which is why I'm taking them out. Because I am not using Kippa as a fucking shield.
Use them as a backpack. Ballista backpack. Bah, bah. But
I mean,
Eki, you're the next
the
one.
Bjorn can be worn on the back as well, and the Bjorn can easily be undone by simply pulling at the top of it, and it unties and just falls. Bjorns are very convenient that way. Eki will get on. She doesn't have anything to say about it. She's just gonna hop on and go down, maybe take a look at her leg, frustrated that it's still, well, I guess maybe take a look at her leg to see if it's better or not, because she doesn't want to
You're moving
show anyone.
at mostly full speed. You're moving at your base speed. If you try to dash, you're going to be moving at half dash. So it'd be your full speed, then plus half your speed again.
Is her leg less of a hole now?
Oh yeah, it's
Or
been
is it still
completely
pretty
healed
low?
through. It's just not well, it hasn't been completely healed through. They didn't use regenerate, but they did repair it to a degree. Cleaned it up, and it is in the process of somewhat healing. There will always be a scar there, though.
Oh, I think she's going to have scars in a few places from some of that stuff. But that's
No,
okay. It
cute.
can add to the mountain of them that she already has that only Syl knows about. But she just wanted to take a quick glance, and she doesn't like to show her skin around people. So that's why she wears something except for just barely her neck showing. But yeah, that's the only thing she's gonna do on the ride down is just kind of take a glance over to see how the healing's done because she hasn't really had time to look at anything yet.
You get down and join the party. And the thing goes back up. Anything y'all are doing while y'all are waiting for the other two?
Everyone looks around the room we're in right now. Anything weird about it?
It is still it's got a sandy floor, stone walls, and there are broken shields all over the wall, leaning against the walls. Some of them are coated in blood. Some of them are broken to the bit they're barely shields. Some of them are in somewhat decent condition, but still broken.
So just kind of kick her foot through the sand.
You find that it is stone underneath.
Oh, Darian, something that you should be aware of. Syl's barefoot.
Great. I don't think you would question it at this point, honestly.
But not long after that, y'all have Tharok coming down. He steps off, and the thing goes up once again.
Who are we still waiting for?
April.
Okay.
Is there anything y'all like to do while waiting, or are we good?
I'm good.
I mean, I'll poke around the shields.
Oh, alrighty. Roll me investigation check.
To be known that my ears keep popping and it's feckin' annoying.
Do find something written in Elvish in blood behind one of the shields.
Oh, joyful! We love things written in blood.
I believe you do speak Elvish, correct?
Yes, I speak Elvish.
I'd be concerning otherwise.
This
I'm the
is
only
what
member
it
of the group that
says.
doesn't.
Feel free to read it out if you want.
I just bit my tongue.
Don't do that.
Darian,
Yeah.
will you speak Elvish?
No, but I can.
You don't need to. I can read it just fine. I just didn't necessarily wanted to say it aloud in case it was a spell. That being said, there's something written in blood in Elvish. It says behind the pillar forest, the mad mage waits, casting spells behind magic gate.
Can you put that in chat?
Yep.
Interesting.
Syl's gonna look around a bit more, see if there's anything hidden in the walls.
Not that you see. You find that there are a couple just abandoned old gear pieces, some a couple caltrops, a broken wineskin, a tinder box, a pair of pants, stuff like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And it's about this time that April flies down on a broom.
Oh, you have both of those as well.
She nods, but doesn't actually say anything as she straightens it up and takes a rope that was hanging under it and has it across her chest, kind of like a large bow.
So when she starts to looks like she's about to disband, so we'll help her steady her get off the broom.
She gets a nod, but she doesn't say anything. Or gives
Doesn't
a
need it.
nod.
All right. Eki, did you want to ride Rufus?
I mean, I can walk better. I checked myself out on the way down, and I'm able to move better than I thought, so I should be fine. You can ride Rufus. You don't have shoes on.
I don't have shoes on intentionally. That being
I'm not
said,
judging, but if or when you step on something gross, you could always be on Rufus and not step on gross things.
but then Rufus will step on it, and he'll get up all in his fur.
How is Rufus going to not? How is you being on Rufus going to affect whether or not Rufus steps on things? Are you designed to find gross things to step on?
No, it's just if I'm walking, I'll be in front of Rufus, so I'll step in it first. And then he can avoid it.
I mean, you can't go first.
I assume Throck's going first, not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's gonna be taking it
Like,
easy. Also, for those that are interested, this is what April's broom looks. It just also has bags on the back of it. Little saddle bags.
Oh, I think we got from the same artist because I found one too.
That's not an artist. That's a game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh,
See,
I never played it.
that's not that's not Hogwarts. That is actual art.
Oh, it looks. Oh. Well, that's my.
But
problem.
she also has stirrups on hers.
Okay. But
But
let's go find our friends.
y'all head off into the dark. Did anybody actually light any lights?
I was going
Is
to say,
it
can
very
Tharok
dark?
even see down here?
Tharok, no. Tharok cannot see
Wait.
anything.
Does
Well,
Derek have a weapon?
Do Goliaths not have dirt? No,
they
Goliaths
don't.
don't have
No.
dirt
Light
vision.
have dark vision.
well, I
if
mean,
I'll cast light on whatever Tharok's weapon is.
before you do that, remember Edwin always has a lantern on him. He has an ever bright lantern on, like literally just always on him. He can see in the dark. He just likes to have the lantern.
How far in the back are you?
I can go up behind Tharok if he needs. You see.
Let's just cast light on his weapon.
That's
Alrighty.
cute, though.
He has actually a couple weapons. He has a longbow, a great sword, and a great axe, and some hand axes.
Tharok, which is your preferred one?
He usually uses his great axe.
Alright, I cast light on it.
Fair enough. He's wearing it on his back, so he's not actively using it at the moment. But it's easy enough to go. And y'all end up taking your way. So yeah, if Eki actually pulls her hammer, people can see a little bit.
She would take it out because they've been down below in like dark things before and knows that Rufus and Willow have a bit of problems with seeing. So she'll take her warhammer out so they can kind of see better with it.
We'll head off into the dark.
Before, as
What?
we're walking, I'm gonna look up at Rufus and go, "Do not wander off. I know how you get in the mind."
He boofs at you as if to say the same thing to you.
I'm not the one that disappeared on us in the Dwarven ruins.
Technically, I think he followed Galen.
Um,
That's what happened to him.
No, because here's the thing. The first time we went down, he wasn't supposed to go with us. He was supposed to stay up top. And then he just came in like a fucking wrecking ball at some point,
That sounds about right for
and then disappeared and then reappeared, and he did that a couple of different times.
It's been a long time.
So
But
being that Becky is near Rufus and Willow and overhears Syl say this, I'm sorry, Kai, player wise, but Eki is going to say, um, I mean, out of everyone wandering off, I think thus far Rufus has been the least guilty of it, right? So, in recent times.
Rufus was the one that got away with it. And she does mumble that under her breath.
giant smug dog. But alrighty, now that we're down in here, this is when y'all are going to have to start keeping track of ammo and the like. I don't think anybody actually uses a bow, though, so... Is that correct?
Nada.
Not unless we're desperate.
Nope.
So if you do
I have
get
9
to that
javelins,
point,
if that counts.
those would also count because you can lose them. You will
Yeah.
also need to be track of how much food and water y'all have been consuming.
I have that
Didn't
stuff
we
written
get
down. So
250 days, right? Didn't you do 250 days worth of like water and rations? Isn't
Yeah.
that?
I'm just making sure you
Okay.
note take it because we're now in the space where that is going to matter.
I will keep track of, because I have it all written down for the party, so I'll keep track of it.
So as y'all head off into the dark, y'all have a long, long way ahead of y'all as y'all push deeper and deeper into this insane dungeon. Over the next 2 weeks, y'all are pushing and pushing, nearly constantly getting into fights, running into traps, dealing with all kinds of messes. You'll find the remnants of broken parties, significant blood just coating everything, be it human, monster, or who knows what else. But y'all have been moving, and y'all have been traveling deeper and deeper into the dungeon. Y'all haven't been doing the fullest of explorations because Throck seems to think they're going to be on one of the lower floors, and it's not for a while that y'all start slowing down and actually looking through the floors themselves. It is after these 2 weeks, so 20 days after y'all first entered the dungeon, that we catch back up with our party. Y'all are currently sitting at y'all's base camp right before y'all take the pathway down onto another level. Earlier in the day, the day before, y'all had a nasty fight with the floor boss, and y'all were recovering after that in their room. But now the path is ahead of y'all, and the camp is being broken, or will be being broken down here shortly. But we can check in with the party if y'all want to before we move on, because it has been a good while.
Edwin would have probably been making everyone a hearty breakfast after the ordeal we had just gone through. Probably using what's that thing?
Note that Darian,
Mm-hmm.
that thing that I messaged you about privately that Syl figured out, she would have told you by now. And if it's been 2 weeks, Eki, 20 days, so we've also had to recast Gentle Repose a couple of times.
You're on your third cast.
Yep.
Becky would do it every. Yeah, Eki would do it every 10th day.
Yeah, so you just yesterday cast the new one, or you'll do it today. It's one of the two. Either way.
Ye-
As well, Eki, your leg has somewhat healed. What was your I remember what your permanent injury. It wasn't the one in your leg, was it? I think it was just your eye was the permanent injury you took.
No, all of it was going to heal eventually. It was like the eye because they put regeneration on it. The eye was going to heal. The leg would quote heal, but she would permanently have some pretty bad scarring on her leg. And then I think we said scarring on her throat. And she'll also have the big scar like on her chest where they like dug out a whole cavity on her, like near her heart. I think the big permanent ones are the leg and the chest and like the little across the throat. And then they
That was scarring. The
reconnected
one,
her arm and the eye was,
if I
yeah,
remember
the,
correctly,
the eye was going to come
was it?
back.
I thought
I
that was
have it in my
the
notes that it
permanent
would. It
one.
was just taking a while. I thought it wasn't forever. And if it is forever, I don't care. That's fine.
Because I don't
I
think
might
they
have my
had
notes wrong.
access to that magic, I believe is what I said.
Becky's fine to wear an eye patch. She doesn't care.
Yeah, they didn't have access to their high level healer, so you can get it regenerated, but it's specifically the eye that did not heal because Syl has the same issue with her hand.
Okay.
What was
Becky's
the
just would
permanent
be rocking her eye patch.
damage to Syl's hand? It was disadvantage on sleight of hand, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They didn't have the ones that could cast that kind of magic to help recover those. So you still have the scarring and whatnot, and you'll still have that disadvantage specifically. But your leg is now, you're able to put more weight on it. The scar is still nasty and it hurts from time to time, but it's not mechanically affecting you.
Okie dokie. Just disadvantage on perception based on sight.
Correct. And Syl's got disadvantage on sleight of hands. But so yes, we are up and about in camp. Y'all have just
Is it gonna
had
do-
food.
Is it gonna do my thing?
What thing?
Yeah. Do your thing.
Okay, yeah, it's been 20 days now. Tamerlan looks substantially different. The areas around his eyes are starting to darken. His eyes have become that pure like dying black, and he has a noticeable like tremor in his hands now. Even his breathing is starting to come a little hoarse as he like wakes up in the morning. Ugh. Morning. Ugh.
Oh God, CC, fucking ping where we're at.
Y'all are off the map.
Yeah. He still can function and do his magic and stuff, but he's looking like he's like going through like some kind of necrosis right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a medicine check on them.
Becky can help you.
Thank you.
Oh, I have a good idea of what's going on.
What?
Y'all have a good idea of what's going on with Tamerlane.
Withdrawal symptoms?
I believe so, because I don't actually know what's going on. That's a question for Blue, not me.
Yeah, no. His was, yeah. You slowly notice, like, as you guys been in the dungeon, his withdrawal symptoms have been slowly increasing as small, like, tremors and stuff. Him being a bit more fidgety. By like the 9th day, they started turning into more physical showings.
Yeah, okay. So I'm still is just treating the withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, and unfortunately, your tea and stuff isn't. You can even tell it's physically not working anymore.
Unfortunately. Because he was building up resistance beforehand. We are well past that.
Okay, well then Syl's going to start working on something that can actually work. If I need to roll something or whatever. Got an herbalism kit.
The best thing
There's
you
going to-
got is to consistently cast Lesser Restoration. At least once a morning. It won't fully help him, but it will make him better off than he was before.
Now, what about a greater restoration? How will that go?
I will give him a couple days, but it will eventually burn out.
Okay, so then let's see. Then I'm not okay. Then we'll keep to lesser just because that doesn't use spell components. Lesser is that's 3, and then so I'm down. Darian, you're the one with Death Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Eki, are you going to let me cast Death Ward on you?
Eki's let Syl cast it anytime Syl's wanted to.
Okay. And then Rufus also has it.
Alrighty, let me put a death ward on him. That's not my death. Actually, yeah, I'm going to use that as my death ward. Oh my god,
What
instead
is
of
it
removing
that
it, it's
token
just
you like for
undead. Or no, there's a resistance poison that we could use for it. So Darian's the other one that has it?
you don't want it to be resistance of evil?
Yes.
No, I'll put it, since y'all can't actually find your fucking token, I'll put it on your token too. So it's Eki, Rufus, and Darian.
Yep. And I clicked her on.
Also CC.
Yeah, that's me.
For later, there is a there's a Death Ward.
No, I'd have to completely cut that out and whatnot. So I'm just using this one for now because it makes my life easy.
Yeah, this is for later.
Yeah.
Can I just let you know that there is a token in there called Resistance Chaotic, and I would like to know how I can make that usable on Tamerlane. So, how can we make Tamerlane resist the chaos?
You can do it by finding Dean, getting one of his signature weapons, and putting down Tamerlane like a sick dog.
Damn!
Oh, okay, we'll avoid that.
Because I think that's about the only way you
That's
stop
harsh.
the chaos from Blue. You have to kill him to stop him from getting to the chaos.
Or somehow find a way to curse me so I can never use Shatter again.
That's not going to help. But
yeah. In the door.
So y'all are currently at camp still. The spells have just been cast.
Oh.
Whenever y'all are ready, y'all can head down onto the lower floors.
Edwin would give like those treats. One to Throck, because I gotta keep the big guy in temp hit points. One to Rufus, one to Willow, and one to Darian, since they were frontrunners. I think.
What am I going to use to signify they have the treat? Resistance
I don't know, is there a
positive.
symbol of like?
Who
Is there
else has
a
it?
symbol of like a sandwich?
Yeah, I wish. That's what I was looking for.
Gracious.
I heard Throck had it. Who else has it?
Rufus, Willow, and Darian.
Okay, Rufus, Willow, and Darian. And not
What do the
Throck?
treats do?
I can make 4. So Throck,
Okay.
Rufus, Willow, and Darian.
Okay. They can, if you eat them, it gives you 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give that to somebody else then? Because I can generate temp HP on demand.
Oh, then in that case, he would offer it to Eki. After 2 weeks, I figured like there'd be some level of trust, comrade arms type thing, right?
Y'all are used to its fighting style.
With Eki.
And Eki is a different case. April still doesn't like you all that much.
Okay. I would say to see how much Eki trusts you, Syl would have to roll persuasion. Because I don't think Willow has persuasion on her sheet.
I mean,
To see how much Eki likes you or tolerates.
that would just
Not
be a
Ed- not-
charisma check for them.
Wouldn't that be Edwin to roll then, though? Like if you're
I don't think this is based on Edwin. I think this is the party
No.
trying to convince Eki.
Can I argue advantage?
And I was going to
'cause
say,
Willow's
Syl is
helping me?
probably your best person.
Yep.
Sure. I'll give advantage to that because he has been being
Uh,
helpful.
If Cece's fine with that, I'm fine with it. But
Okay.
Because it has been 2 weeks of near constant fighting. You might not like him, but he does seem to at least be trying.
25.
then Eki would take the treat, put it in her bag. I
Good
don't
note, it
think
only lasts
Eki
for
has
1 turn.
talked to Edwin a lot, but she's not like, well, she's not gonna eat it right. I would assume if we go in combat, she would eat it. She wasn't gonna eat it right now, but I don't think Eki is necessarily warm. But I think Edwin would have caught on. She's not exactly warm to anyone except for maybe Willow and like Rufus and probably Kippa, and somewhat like she's okay with people, but she's not outright hostile to him.
Fair. And for flavor text, the treats I gave out are pan de queijos, which are the best Brazilian thing in the world.
Send me a
Um,
picture of what that is. 'Cause
Is
I
it
don't know
meat
what that is.
based?
No. It's it's cheese bread.
Oh, amazing. I love that. I only ask because you would have caught on pretty quickly that while Eki feeds meat to the dogs and offers it to other people, Eki eats like fruits and grains and vegetables. She doesn't eat meat.
That's pan de queijo in art. Or technically, pancillos de queijo.
Will you spell that? Because I'm going to see if I can make that. Just type it in
yeah.
chat. Anywho,
They are so goddamn good.
but yeah, and then yeah, Darian, you now have the same trauma knowledge that Syl does,
Yeah.
because she had to tell somebody.
Speaking of
Trauma
trauma,
bonding.
after 2 weeks, I think some backstory would be told, right?
We can get
what
to it
would you
later.
have told us?
We're at
Fair.
the camp right now, so you can tell them now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're at the camp. What
Well,
would you
yeah,
have told
but
us?
at this point, probably like if anyone asked Edwin, would anyone ask Edwin like questions about his past? Like I
Everybody's
know.
been too tired as of late because y'all have been going hard. So if anybody asked, it would be around now.
Well, Edwin would just. I hope you enjoy these. These are some of the first things I ever learned how to make.
How long have
As
you
you-
been cooking?
Hmm. Since I was a child, I think when I was like 5, started. It was either learn how to cook or eat really bad shit.
Oh,
Yeah. Wasn't
still,
exactly. Hmm?
I was gonna say still looking for a story time.
Oh, it wasn't exactly pleasant whenever my adoptive family cooked. Wasn't ex- they did not really care about good tasting food. But luckily there is an old woman in the village I grew up in who was able to make really good food. And she taught me.
Interesting. You said you were adopted.
Mm, yes and no. It was more of a foster system than adoption. Kind of got placed house to house as a child. Wasn't exactly pleasant, but what can you do?
Still kind of just tilts her head and goes, "If a family took you in, why would they send you off?"
Ah, well, it wasn't exactly that I was sent off so much as s- the families kind of lost their house and the system put me back. I got put back into the system and I got put into another house. It's a whole thing. The past is in the past, and Edwin kind of like just continues to quickly cook more cook more food.
Nah. Still looks very confused and goes, "Why, if they lost that, why wouldn't you have gone with them to the new house?"
Edwin sets down his mixing bowl. Okay. It was technically implied that I was the cause of losing their house, and they kind of sent me back, as it were.
You were a child.
Yes,
You're a sorcerer. You sorcerers are known for losing control of their magic as young children.
yes.
So, like, don't get me wrong. How the house is getting destroyed, yes, is not good, but you were a child.
I never said that these people were good people
Then why were they? Then
because
why
the
were they
system doesn't work. A lot of times, see, the system just doesn't work.
so
Even- uh,
brown?
Eventually, I just aged out and traveled alone on my own. So, yeah.
It still does not look happy. This is not how the system's supposed to work. She logically knows that it doesn't fucking work, but she still doesn't like it.
Hey, these things happen. But the past is the past. I have grown and moved past it. And hey, look at me now. Now I am the son of a noble house. So shit works out, right?
You lucked out that it seems that your actual parents aren't assholes.
No, they are quite reasonable people. My brother, especially, he is. How do I
So
see
that
this?
begs the question of why were you in the system and not with your family?
Well, the way I was told by my family, when I was born, there were some s- issues with the family. There's some coups, you know how it is with noble families. Darian, you know how it is. You seem to know some stuff about nobility.
Above
You could
table
say
at this
that.
point. Yeah, I was gonna say at this point you would. Still hasn't realized that she hasn't taken off the ring yet. So she's wearing a signet ring.
I don't know if Edwin will have noticed it at this point. I mean, hmm. Do I roll
Are
for
you
SCP?
that dense?
No, I wouldn't say that, but I do have
I was
a
gonna say
active
we've been together for like 2 weeks. Syl talks with her hands. I'm sure you've seen it at this point.
passive of 10, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
Would
been
I?
2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's probably
I
a
think
recent notice, but you don't,
yeah.
whether or not you don't know much about it, but you know she does wear a ring that looks
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a noble's ring, because those are
Yeah,
Okay.
big
you
and
probably
thick
haven't
and used for
gotten like a
making
yeah. You
standing
probably
arms.
haven't gotten like a good look at it, but you know that I have it on.
Fair enough. Then instead of Darren, he would address Syl directly. You seem to be noble, I mean, based on the ring anyway. Then, so sometimes childs are born, sometimes there's controversy around that child's being born, and sometimes that child gets taken away to be raised outside of the home for a while things kind of cool off. And sometimes that child gets abused at that household, and then that whole other slew of things happens, and then bing bang boom, here I am. As Edwin's telling this story, by the way, you just see he's obviously like just very flippant about his past. Like it's something that like he tries very hard not to let bother him.
Excuse me. But God, I've got to. Um. Hmm. You're very flippant.
What'd you say?
You're very flippant.
Hmm, I wouldn't say flippant. I'd say more unbothered. The past is the past. Nothing can change the past. At least, I don't think. I'm not a wizard, so I don't know much about time spells. So
You don't have to be a wizard to know about time spells. That being said, you shouldn't mess with time,
yes, so there's nothing I can do about it.
especially if you aren't in a if you are not a chronology wizard or a cleric that works closely with a deity of time. Messing with it is just asking for trouble.
Exactly. So there is literally nothing I can do about my past. So why let it bother me?
Fair.
Hey, good Edwin, can I get a religion check?
You can. I can't promise it'll be a great one, but you can
It's a
definitely get one.
disadvantage. But
Oh,
that
okay.
already didn't hit what I want, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Edwin, there's something that stands out to you on that.
yes.
There aren't time deities.
Hmm.
That's not a thing.
And Edwin knows Syl is a cleric, so I mean, I would assume that he would assume that she should know that. Cleric. I mean, Syl,
Yeah.
you mentioned time deities.
Yes, a god that is specifically that works with time.
No, I'm not going to say I am an expert on religion in any way, shape, or form. But to my knowledge, I cannot recall there being any gods of time. Am I wrong in this? Are there? I don't know. You're the
You
cleric. I'm not one to overstep over someone's, you know,
you
area of expertise.
you would be wrong. Part of Gaia's portfolio is that of time,
Hmm. I was
which
Roll me
wrong
I
about
another
this.
think is
religion.
the yeah. I was gonna say I think this is the first time that technically anyone has heard Syl mention that part.
Is this a disadvantage against CC?
No, that's just gonna be normal.
I'll roll. Let's see. I rolled good with the first before. Let's see.
Any hero
Religion.
points being used? No. Okay, you already rolled.
13.
You've heard of Gaia. She's one of the gods that was lost in the spell plague. She's definitely not a time deity. She's fertility in nature, and that's it.
Edwin kind of looks at you like obviously confused. He wears his facial expressions on his sleeve. He is clearly looking at you with the cocked head, raised eyebrow kind of thing. Again, I am definitely this is definitely not my area of expertise. My area of expertise is cooking and fire. That's my whole thing. But isn't Gaia life and fertility? I don't recall there being anything time based in their backstory.
Just Syl kind of looks at you confused, and she's going to hold out her hands, and you're going to see a little bit of magic kind of form in them, and you will see what looks like it's Yggdrasil, but you will see what looks like a flower blossoming at the bottom of it, and realize it's a time glass, or like a
Still,
yeah
Hourglass?
as you try to
yeah
do
hourglass.
that, you feel an incredibly nasty backlash. As you are going, oh, I need a con save because that's not a good one.
I'm
Damn it, my
gonna
asking a questions have caused more problems.
Oh, that let's put it this way, straight up, this could kill Syl outright.
Jesus Christ!
I'll be using a hero point.
Yeah, this is one of them.
um, ah, I'm not even talking out my ass.
No, but this is the first time you've tried this, and I'm like, oh, here comes that
Okay, thank God,
consequence.
thank God. Okay.
All right, you feel something slam down on you as your power flattens. The magic shatters, and since you rolled well, you only take 1 level of exhaustion instead of the 6.
Jesus Christ!
Holy. Oh.
Look at the last thing
Oh.
I said
Wait, what last thing you said?
in messages.
One sec, one sec. Yeah. Oh, is he being a little pissant? Cece.
I'm typing.
Okay. I'm gonna say if he's being a little asshole about this. Cece, take me into a different chat real fast.
Alrighty, everyone. Please hold. We will return. Welcome back. With everything's going on, we're back now. So you see, Edwin, Syl doubles over in intense pain. As it also
What
looks
in the
like she
hell?
can't breathe.
Edwin calls out over Eki, since they're the other cleric. Eki, something's going on with Seal.
Becky will go over and give Syl a look over.
Roll me a medicine check.
Maybe. Remember how a sheet works.
If you click the button. Eki, she looks to be in perfect health, other than the fact it doesn't look like she's breathing and is in consistent pain. You're not entirely sure what's going on there.
Does Eki think there's anything she can do to help, or no?
There isn't anything to diagnose. It's almost like a phantom pain because you don't see her body's reacting to something, but there's nothing there to react to as far as you can tell.
Then Eki's just gonna go, Tamerlane, magic, will you check? So I don't know if she's getting divorced again, but it's not medical. So she did something to herself.
Okay, Arcana check.
Yeah.
And Eki can help you with the Arcana check, by the way. She is proficient.
Oof.
Okay, so I rolled advantage.
Poor Syl.
All right, 1 second. Sorry, sheet is loading a little on the slow side.
Yeah, roll 20's been a bit low on the other side. Did everything freeze? No, it's just looking weird.
All right. Come on, load, you piece of garbage.
One day we'll all switch to Foundry.
We won't.
I know you won't.
I don't want to
I
have
mean,
to buy
if you
books
want-
all over again.
I mean, I will
You
help
don't
you
have
buy
to
the
buy
books
the
if
books
needed.
all over again.
What's Foundry?
We're not getting into it right now.
Okay.
Arcana.
Tamerlane,
19.
you have no idea. It looks like spell black backlash? Maybe?
I just kind of look over. It's like it's. It looks like I can't tell. It looks like something looks like something blew back on her, but I didn't see her or hear any magic from her, and her magic's not exactly subtle.
She was something some sort of image of a big tree and like some sort of hourglass with flowers.
So you're starting to regain your breath at this point, but every bit of your being hurts.
Okay, so yeah. So what did you do?
Tried to. Oh God. Oh fuck. Edwin didn't know that Gaia was a time goddess. Was trying to show, but fuck. I don't know what I touched, but I touched some kind of divine law.
Oh no.
I don't-
Anybody want to make a religion check to know what the fuck she's talking about?
I'm rolling religion now. And screw it, I'll use a hero point just to figure out what this is. Or just a
You've
23.
briefly heard about divine law. It is a theory based on the clergy. I think Ogham is it's from his clergy that it comes from. There is a theory that there is a set of divine laws that keep the world existing. It is the base code of the universe. It creates and keeps even the gods in check.
Wait, so are you telling me you effectively tried to touch or do something to the mandate of the gods?
It's not even the mandate.
Not-
It's the foundation upon what their mandates are built upon.
Yeah, I know, but that's what Tamerlane translates it.
Okay, just make
Yeah,
sure. You...
yeah. So it goes, I didn't do it intentionally. Fucking hell. Does this plane of existence have laws, divine laws based on time? I thought you guys had a version of Gaia here. Fuck.
Still, are you not from this plane?
No.
She isn't.
Our Gaia might be completely different than to your Gaia.
I mean, speaking that mine's still alive. Fuck.
Oh shit.
What do you mean, oh shit?
Look, I'm not the most religious of people, but I think when you start interacting gods of different planes and their followers start interacting with each other, there tends to be a bit of a
Tiff?
the one way I was going to say it's sort of trying to converge both together can lead to maybe something disastrous. But again, this is just a theory I've heard, and I barely paid attention to that stuff.
Cece,
Yeah.
do I get the impression that if I were to draw the symbol without adding any magic into it, that I would get the backlash again?
No, you're probably fine just drawing it.
Okay. So, like, okay, we're gonna do this differently this time. And Scylla's going to pull out parchment and she is going to draw the symbol instead. And you will see what looks like Yggdrasil. And at the bottom of it, it is covered in, if you look into the artwork channel, you'll see it. But it is specifically, if you scroll up a little bit, that purple flower that seems to be dripping sand.
Okay.
Oh, your version is like. Is this an hourglass? Is this supposed to be an hourglass?
Yes, like I was telling Edwin, Gaia is life, nature, and time, and infertility.
Okay, that's a problem. Because yeah, that's not a time god we have here.
Yeah, for the life of me, I can't think of a single time god we actually have here.
I think Kronos exists, but that's one's kind of a.
He's not
It's
a
kind of
time god.
iffy about research.
Kronos is a titan.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, that's more timeline effing it up then.
Well, technically speaking, there are two Cronoses. The ones that starts with C and the one that starts with K.
Tamerlane would.
Either way,
I'm fairly certain Tamerlane would
Kronos
know the
himself never made it here.
Yeah, it was specifically just the 12 Olympians.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
the
some of
12
the minor
Olympians
gods,
and
but the Titans.
yeah, basically the 12 Olympians and Hestia made it. Because they don't count Hestia as one of the core 12. Because
Anymore.
she gave her seed up to Dionysus. Oh yeah, 'cause she gave her seed up to Dionysus.
Hmm. Yeah, there is no time god that you can think of.
What's Rufus doing?
Rufus is very concerned.
He still's gonna land back against the wall.
You get licks.
You'll... Let's just agree that we don't talk about that for a while until we know for sure that it's safe.
It's not that I couldn't talk about it. Something with me summoning that image with my magic. Someone doesn't want me accessing that part of my goddess, which you can see by like there's no role. Everyone can see that Syl looks very unhappy and very self-righteous. Because this is basically a god telling her that she can't
It's not even
practice
God.
her own fuck. It's divine law telling me that I cannot practice my own religion. And it's pissing her off. She has no choice but to accept this, but this is very so much crossing a
You
her religion
dare
is
tell,
being persecuted. Her religion is being persecuted, and she's not happy.
you dare tell me what god I can talk about or I can practice with? Discrimination.
Put it this way. I had to talk to Cece about there is a thing that Syl has done, and straight up, if I were to even attempt to do it here, it would fucking kill me. There would be no roll. I would just die.
Die isn't the right way to say it. It ceased to exist.
I would cease to exist. And therefore, put it this way, it is like, this is my, Syl is very so much of, this is my religion, this is how I worship, and you are telling me that I am not allowed to do this, even though she has specific training to do this safely. So she's a little pissed. She doesn't know who she has beef with, but she suddenly has beef with a fucking deity.
Fair.
Ugh.
But Edwin will look at Sil. Sil, are you okay to travel after all that? You look exhausted.
I'll be fine. I've been more exhausted.
Hey, Syl,
Yeah.
can I get an investigation check? Not investigation, a history check. With advantage.
Okay.
There's something niggling in the back of your mind, but you can't catch what it is.
I am going to sit and meditate on it.
Okay.
But as I sit down to do that, so we'll go. I am gonna need a moment because that hurt a lot.
Of course, take all the time you need. Ugh. Can I prepare you something? So, and Edwin like starts looking around his bags for ingredients to see what the hell he can still make.
What's Eki and Darian doing during all of this?
I think Darian has been leaving the more capable people to look after Syl. And after what's happened to Timmy and almost watching Syl do whatever the hell was going on with Syl, is under the constant like reminder of how frail the party is at the moment. Like Eki's just been like messed up, and so I think Darian is on like a hyper awareness of trying to, as he was earlier, like trying to keep the environment as safe as possible. Because I think he's just constantly paranoid that something's going to happen.
Fair.
So he's on hyper watch.
What about you, Ecky
Eki
Becky?
would have just gone back. He would have just gone back to being on watch. Not exactly same boat Darian's in, but just kind of we are in a dungeon, supposedly going to hopefully find the people we're looking for one day. So she's just uh, keeping an eye out for things, or an ear, more likely.
Fair enough. So, it's not long before Syl, you're feeling a little bit better. You feel like your magic has stabilized. You still have that exhaustion, but not much you can do about that now.
I mean, I could.
Sure. What you gonna do about it?
I could cast Greater Restoration.
Fair.
The question is if it's worth it.
That's the question.
Sill's not gonna think it's worth it.
Yeah. She has
Did
salted way too
realistically the
often.
only yeah, put it this way, the only one that could convince her to cast it right now is Eki.
And Ecky's
I mean, honestly, Eki would just assume that we're going to hang out and let Syl rest, so that we're just gonna hang out for like the 4 hours for Syl to sleep would be Eki's assumption.
We just woke up. I
Yeah.
can't take a long rest right now.
You have to take
Yeah.
a full day.
Yeah.
And there's a chance
Oh,
that the boss
then if
returns
Ecky's
if y'all stay there.
Yeah.
Is Eki aware that Syl took exhaustion from her medical check? You said that she didn't.
Oh, yeah,
She
you
couldn't
can
figure
tell.
out anything was wrong with her.
You can definitely see that. You don't
Oh,
even have to make a
then
devo check. It's just not medically made. You're not entirely sure what the fuck just happened. Well, Syl explained it, but you can tell they have
yeah, Eki
exhaustion, the
would tell
body
Syl.
reacting to it.
Eki would tell Syl to use the stuff we got and cast it on herself. If she tries to argue, Eki would just say, "We really don't need our healer in a dungeon being exhausted and not at her full potential."
Yeah, so we've already got one of us who's kind of, I point to myself, looking like shit right now. The last thing we need is two of us.
She
You had to,
sighs, and she takes out the diamond dust, and you see her toss it over herself, and it start to glow, and you guys get the scent of rain, fresh rain falling on a forest. And I will cast that and be done with it. What level is that?
5th.
Okay.
What are you casting?
Greater restoration.
Oh, does that recover exhaustion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
one of the effects.
Covers 1.
Which is all I had.
Yep. But it costs a pretty penny.
Yeah. If you're one in the dungeon, I'd say we hold off, but considering where we are, we need everyone at least at most both hour.
It was diamond dust. As the person you were talking to before this all happened, and because of my own inquisitive nature, remind me once we're out of the dungeon to reimburse you for that, because I feel that it is somewhat my own fault for asking so many questions.
I'm not going to blame you for somebody else not allowing me to practice my own religion. That is not your fault.
Yes, but I was the one asking so many questions. So I still will be providing you with a replacement for that diamond dust once we get out of here. That shit is not cheap.
She's not going to fight you. But oop. But yeah, this is one of those situations. She does not blame you in the slightest. She doesn't know who she's blaming, but it's not you. That being said,
We should
Come on.
probably continue. Oh,
let's go. Rufus, will you feel better if I get on your back?
You can already tell you won't be able to ride his back into the passage y'all are going into. He's too big.
Rufus, would it feel better if I stood in front of you?
He's gonna stay near you regardless, so you do what you want to do.
I'm not gonna fight Rufus. Let's go. How's Throck dealing with all of this? This poor man just joined us.
He's been watching it. He's like, holy fuck. This is an interesting group of people. Good job, King.
Yes, I am.
Well, fucking Throck's happy as can be. He's happy you're not dead, though, so.
Yeah. I don't mention the fact offhandedly that almost killed me.
Yep.
We're just
He's not magically inclined, so he don't fucking know.
I think he just assumes all of our shock reactions. Like, okay, something really bad almost just happened.
No, we got that.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think because of the role, technically the only one that really knows just how close to death I just came is probably Tam.
Yep.
So, but the way we go. Well, actually, Rufus, Darian, and Eki might know because that almost killed me, which means that would have my death wards probably just not like broke, but they probably felt the spell waiver.
Oh no, they tried to completely shatter.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So
Which would have done significant damage to the people on that the spells were cast on. But that's a different story. So, is everything done before y'all head into the next area?
does
take
Darian
yourself.
have anything to say to feeling that on the spell?
I think Darian already knows you fucked up and is like, he's gonna have words with you at some point because every time he tries to speak to you about like, hey, you're doing stupid shit, like slow down, you're just like, I'm immortal. So I think he's gonna try and like catch you at some point and rein you in a bit, but
She also generally does something that's not the thing you asked. She comes up with a whole new branch of bullshit to do.
yeah. I think for now he's more concerned about the fact you almost died and doesn't want to like drag you across the course quite yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, you're gonna do that at camp tonight.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, whenever the riot act needs to be read for Tamerlan, I think it's come about as many times for Syl as well.
So, what is the order in which y'all are heading down? You can fit two abreast, except for Rufus, who is two abreast.
I'm
I
in
can go
front
first
of
with,
Rufus.
I can go first with Darian.
Throck's
Yeah,
not
so
going
Darian-
first?
Apparently
Darian's
not.
probably gonna be up front, right?
Darian and Tamarin went, we got this! So Throck's behind them somewhere.
Darian has the
Echoes-
best dark vision.
Well, no, I thought it was Throck, then us two.
Y'all decided to take the
You know
front.
what? You know what? Darian actually has a point there. They have the longest dark vision.
Eki, where do you want to be?
Eki's super impartial. She'll just go wherever they tell her to.
Could put you at the back. Edwin, where are you?
I'll go behind Throck.
Rufus is behind Throck as of the current moment.
Oh. Then I will go behind Rufus.
Gotcha. April is not going to go there, so... And Kiple's not going to let April be on her own. Alrighty, coolio. So
If
Edwin
it's
just
in
gets
that
to-
order, just put Eki at the very, very end. If that's like if everyone
you
kind
tried
of
to
going
go
in
there,
that order,
April...
Eki will just take the vehicle line from the way it kind of broke down that I heard.
April is keeping you in front of her. she's ended up at the back somehow, but she's got Kippa with her, and she doesn't want to stand next to him. So she's like, "Fuck it, I guess I'm in the back." But first two on the map. Bam. Can y'all see?
Yes.
I'm gonna check my screen.
Oh, I have a little spooky.
After a while, that's your Death Ward. As y'all
Yeah.
are walking through, it takes a good long while, but you'll eventually get down into this kind of dugout tunnel instead of the brick you've seen for a while. It looks like this is some kind of tunnel. I've said that a couple different times now. It's a dug tunnel y'all are moving down, and y'all have been walking down it for a little bit now. What would you like to do? Oh,
Keep on keeping on, I guess. Keep an eye out for
Yeah.
things.
alrighty.
We have a long
Y'all
way to go, so
come to a narrowing point. Syl and Throk behind you.
Oh dear. All right, Darren, you want to go first? Or want me to go?
I'll go first.
All right, I'll be right behind you.
Darian will just call behind and just. I think he like lean behind and not wanting to shout will just like indicate that the corridor's going tighter, so people behind can get ready for it.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're still off the map.
Yeah, just make sure.
You take a step forward, and you can see up ahead what looks like a branching path.
I pick up. Damn it! Okay, I keep thinking I picked up a message. I never did. Tam, are you following behind me?
Doesn't look like he is.
I don't want to be on my own.
I will follow Darian.
Hey, so the path ahead is branching. Any ideas?
You gonna move, so?
Where would I move?
Forward?
Oh, you said we still weren't on the map.
I said Edwin wasn't on the map. That's why you can't see.
Oh, okay.
Because he's right behind Rufus. Who's only halfway on the map. Darian, Syl's abandoned you. She's going forward on her own.
All right. Syl.
You'll see there are just tears in the wall, which is one of the first things you've seen like this. Most of the rest of it is has been like stone pathways and whatnot, not these kind of strange tunnels.
Phil's just gonna kind of look between the two. Go this way.
Gotcha. Now, wait there for a moment. As the rest of the party has to catch up with you. Darian, you can keep moving up to catch up with Syl.
Yeah.
Throk's right behind. Edwin, you are currently stuck behind a big wolf butt.
And you said this is a tight tunnel, so can't.
Oh, you
fly
can't
up.
pass him. You can't even pass Rufus. Rufus is squeezed in.
Tamerlane, are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'm moving ahead.
Move your token, Tam.
Well, that's a thing.
What's the thing?
Oh, never mind. My roll 20 just kind of lagged for a second.
Well, Rufus is trying to push his way forward. Over there for you. Rufus ends up getting semi-stuck as he really has to get squished down to get through this next bit. As he goes, crawl, crawl, crawl. He's moving at 5 per. It's the slowest you've seen Rufus ever go. He is struggling to move. But he is doing the follow as best he can.
Just waiting for the rest of the party.
Yep. It's Edwin and Eki next.
We're waiting for Edwin. Waiting for Edwin to move.
I don't see my token.
It's...
Oh,
I can't help you.
Oh,
I'm
there.
sorry.
This map is huge.
Yay!
yeah. I was like, where the hell is Edwin? I was like, oh, there you are.
Eki is mildly stubborn, and I don't know why I have 2 spooky red squares on me, but Eki is going to look at. I thought this was Kippa and April.
That is Kippa and April behind you.
But not. Does it not say Talia?
Oh, fucking... I never fixed fucking Kippa's name, did I? Yep, that's exactly what their issue is.
I was like,
Because
who is that? Who's this
Talia
random being?
Talia is the original name for the stat block Kippa has.
Oh, okay.
And also,
Eki is
that's
going to
not
look at them
the
and
right
just.
April.
Um,
There we go.
Eki is going to look at them and put her hand out and say, "Go ahead. I'm made to take hits."
Kippa goes on by, but April refuses. She's staying behind you.
Eki is going to look at her and say, "I know we don't know each other very well, but can we not make this awkward? Can you please go in front of me? I'm trying to be a nicer person."
She shakes her head.
Oh,
Why?
well,
Why is April staying in the
Eki's
back?
going to sit down on the ground.
April will keep her company.
Why
well-
is April being stubborn?
Because she doesn't want to be near Edwin. And since she ended up in the
He's
back,
literally asking her. There's a bunch of people in between. There's Kippa, there's Willow, and everything. She just doesn't want April to get hit. So Eki is just going to, while sitting, look at her and say, "I don't." She also doesn't have a name tag. Let's say, "I don't know why you don't want to walk before me, but I mean literally just right in front of me. So if someone sneaks up behind, I think I'm more designed to get hit just through the passage, and then we can walk side by side, and we can have Willow and Kippa go in front of us."
see,
I'll be
that's
right behind
something
you.
she'll accept. I go with you.
Yeah, 2 weeks and
Eki will.
they still don't like me that much.
Yeah.
You were. There's a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from me putting my foot in my mouth.
I don't think you realize just how badly you put your foot in your mouth.
I think only Sil knows how badly it was. To be honest with you, I don't think that I know
she
Eki doesn't
hasn't
know
brought it
either.
up. Still hasn't explained fully on that one. But okay, yeah, the party is back up together again. Kippa's looking around. But still, you see there is a choice in pathways in which you can go. You can go north, or you can go south.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion. Sil's gonna say, "Stay right here for a moment." Yeah. Okay. That just loops around. We're going this. I'm going to
Alright.
peek around the corner. Step back.
Let's get the party with you. Rufus is so happy to not be stuck.
Yeah. So Syl peeks around the corner, goes back around the corner, and motions Throck to go first with the something big, and we're probably going to have to stab it.
Now that the party's actually caught up, I can explain this. As you look into the room, you see what looks like some kind of. It's a large room with four large, kind of highly damaged tables. Each of the tables are about 20 feet long. And you can see there's something there's something on the tables, but it's a little bit hard to see exactly what they are with your dark vision. They look like some kind of rocks. But the more interesting thing is the giant beast that is rifling through the rocks on the table. It's got these three massive, three-taloned hands. The top of its head opens up into this massive maw underneath, which is a single large eye, and it's standing on what looks like three powerful trunk-like legs. As it's not paying that much attention to you, it's currently interested in what's ever on the table.
Can I roll to see if I know what the fuck that thing is?
I will need a Arcana check.
Alrighty.
You recognize that to be a type of elemental. Let me pull up the stuff for it.
Would not have thought of that, seeing the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
It is
like it.
specifically an elemental creature from the plane of Earth. They... It's what's known as a Zorn, and it looks like a big Zorn, so probably a little more powerful. They are scavengers by nature, and they generally consume rocks, minerals, and gems. They are not capable of eating meat at all. They generally are pretty peaceful, known to only really defend themselves. But if they're hungry or they are forced into a fight, they will throw down.
Okay, but there's like a whole bunch of rock here, so it shouldn't be hungry.
Presumably.
Okay. So what language would I know what language they speak?
Terran.
Okay. Um okay. So Syl's gonna look at the party and go,
You
leave it
would
alone.
think that there is a chance that if you go in there and try to start fucking with things, it might see it as you trying to steal its food. It might throw down with you over that.
Yeah, so
But that's
Syl's
more of
gonna
a
go.
personality thing.
Yeah. Syl's gonna look at the party and go, okay, we're gonna walk by and leave that thing alone. It is eating and it doesn't eat meat and is normally peaceful. So leave it alone. Let's go.
As you are looking around and a little bit of light does shine into the room, it does look like one of the things it picked up is some kind of gem.
I would rather not fight it, so it can eat what it wants. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. That
Real quick, Cece, does I forget because I didn't see any options for specific primordials when I was choosing my languages. So I just went primordial. Does that just cover everything, or just only specific things?
Primordial is the base language, like Latin is the base language for English.
Okay, because I picked that because I wanted to be able to speak to fire elementals, but could I still
Ye-
use that to talk to this thing?
If no, if it knows primordial, it might. Sometimes creatures do, but not all elementals will know it. Some will only know specifically their version of primordial,
Fair.
like
Put it
which
this way,
is
it's like it's like old English and English.
yeah. One's you have Terran for the Earth. One I think the Igit. There are each plane elemental plane has their own dialect of primordial, which constitutes a different language.
Fair. Knowing that was then, is it supposed to show up when you're picking your language proficiencies, or
No.
not? Because I didn't see it. Yeah, I thought so.
It's a super
No.
specialized language. You have to go out of your way to learn.
Mm-hmm. Tam, you need to move.
Rufus is stuck until then.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. Rufus is just on the ground going, I'm an army man. Crawling, crawling, crawling.
Rufus isn't getting through that hole, is he?
What hole? I'll get to that here in a second. Let me have Willow and April catch up. Now we just need Eki. Is anybody turning to go run in to go deal with the Zorn? Is anybody stubborn? He does look like he has some shiny rocks.
Don't tempt Darian and his newly found love of rocks.
I give you a rock. You can have this one. Those ones are his.
But
Last time we went looking for rocks, somebody died, so.
But Sil, as you come over here, you see that there used to be a doorway there. That entire wall has been blasted through.
I'm gonna sneak.
Do me a stealth.
I'm gonna use a hero point to get rid of my disadvantage.
A good thing to do. A decent roll. Darian, are you continuing to follow? Or are you going to stay
I'm
back
not good at
while
stealth.
Sil stealths away?
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm just gonna I'm not going far. Just give me 1 second because I want to peek into the room.
You
I am literally not good.
see, this is a large open room with 4 tall pillars that actually give off a good bit of light, surprisingly enough. I just didn't put the lights in because I'm dumb.
That's fine. It looks shiny.
Yeah, because the things are lit up. 1 second while I fix it.
You're good.
You said
I am gonna
pillars?
wave Darian forward at this point though, because I don't see anything dangerous currently.
You said a pillar, like a bunch of pillars?
Yep. Not that you can see it.
Yeah, fair.
There you go.
If you're thinking about the thing, we passed that already.
Did we?
The pillar forest, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
you're
for the first
2
floor.
weeks past that. So yeah,
Yeah.
you can see as well. Darian, are you catching up?
Yeah, as long as I get a heads up from Sil.
Yeah, I'm waving the party forward.
Okay.
Thorox, come
Nothing
and
jumped
catch up.
out, so yeah.
But you see in this room what looks to be 4 massive pillars that are giving off a soft light, as well as what looks like the remnants of desks, stone desks that have been utterly destroyed.
Well, this is weirdly peaceful compared to everywhere else we've been.
Go in, Tamerlane. I want to go in the room.
Is there anything you would like to do while being in this room?
I want to investigate the pillars.
Yeah, same.
You see that they are made out of this strange kind of almost enchanted quartz. And it's from inside of the pillars this soft light is coming from.
Shiny rocks.
God, Darian. I'm also gonna look through the rubble of the desk.
Roll me and investigate.
Darian, come help me.
I will come and
I'll help you.
Darian's already doing it.
Okay.
I just know that Darian has proficiency in it.
I have expertise in it.
Yeah. Come here.
Can I do an investigation or arcana check on these pillars?
I mean, they're just quartz.
Okay, I don't sense any magic. Got it.
Mm-mm. I mean, there's all the basic light enchantment on them, but that's about it.
All right.
Alrighty, so Syl, as you go through, you start finding pieces of what looks to have once been some toolkits. As you go through each of the destroyed tables, you're able to recover enough pieces to make up one full jeweler's tools kit.
Okay. Whoa.
It looks like somebody was working on gems here at one point. However, there are no gems here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do next?
Oh, I'm sorry, Akok.
What happened?
Their Akok's Discord and internet's being insane. That being said,
Hey, we're out of
with
time then, so
that,
we might as well
yeah,
leave it here.
yeah, that was what I was gonna say, is that we're at that stage. I would like Akok to be able to continue with us.
Same. So, we are then going to be leaving it here, and we will return next week to see just what odd things were going on down here for everybody that I didn't open up so y'all could see the map. But I guess it wasn't really relevant, so... So, we will see y'all next week. Peace.